Hi, this is Mark Oakeshott from Mark Oakeshott Consulting. As you may have seen, I recently joined the Move4U team as a business advisor. Now, Move4U are a technology company that are focused around building simple, easy-to-use technology solutions for the moving industry. And as I dig myself into the business, I thought it might be useful for me to see how easy and simple those products are to use. So I thought I'd try and take MovePro, which is their pre-move survey application, for a test drive. Thought it might be fun to have you tag along. So let's jump into the application itself. So I see my surveys that need to be completed. I think the first thing I need to do is check the settings to make sure I am on pounds and cubic feet, which I am. It's easy to obviously switch into metric depending on the country in which you operate. So if I then go into the survey itself, I have my client information. So this is all the information that the move coordinator took at the time of the lead, that they put into Move Cloud, which is the system back in the office. That's been transferred and uploaded to my tablet, so I know the customer's contact details, details of the members of the family and their preferred language. This is a door-to-door move. It's in the quote status. The customer's moving to London with an allowance of 1,000 cubic feet, so a 20-foot container, and they're going to be paying for it themselves. If the move coordinator took any sales information, which they obviously did, they've identified that the customer has never moved overseas before, so I obviously need to, as the sales representative, explain everything carefully, and we are in competition, so I'd better be on my best behaviour. In terms of the residents themselves, it's got the origin and the destination, residence details. This is the origin. The customer lives in a detached home. I noticed on the way in that there was a long carry of 75 feet, and I took a photograph of the steps up to the customer's front door. It allows me to put in the destination information. At this stage, the customer doesn't know where they're moving to in London, so we'll leave that blank for the time being. I then have able to describe the services, so who's going to be doing what at origin and destination. This is an overseas move, so I have the moving company packing everything in terms of boxes and furniture and unpacking. Customer wants to unpack regular items themselves once we get there, so I'm going to leave that as a client responsibility. So that's all fairly straightforward in terms of setting up the information relative to the move. I'm now going to attempt to do the inventory itself. So there's the inventory screen. If I press the plus items, I can see that I have the allowance on the screen, and as I go through the house, I can obviously see how close we're getting to the customer's allowance, or and be warned if we're going to exceed that allowance. But I'm going to start in the dining room. It's very straightforward, I think, to select a room and select a floor. In this case, to make it easy for myself, I'm going to say that everything's going to London and it's going to go by sea, but again, it's easy to flick into air. I don't think we're going to need road as an option here. So with that done, I'm able to start the survey. So I'm in the dining room and I'm going to add a dining table. I just press DIN and those options come up. This is a large dining table. We're going to export rapid, standard handling. That's done. I'm going to move on. Dining chairs, we have 8 dining chairs. Again, we're going to export wrap those, and that particular piece is done. And the next item we have in the room is a trolley. But you know what, the customer says that is not going, so I'm adding that to my not going list. That will avoid any disputes come moving day regarding actual volume versus estimated volume. And I'm going to add one more item, which is a cabinet. It's a large cabinet. We are going to export wrap that with standard handling, but it looks quite valuable, so I'm going to take a photograph of that, use the photo and save the photo. That photograph obviously stays with the survey. So I'm not going to bore you with the rest of the house, but there you go. That's what I have so far. At the end of the survey, the customer simply signs electronically the inventory, and you have agreement on what is to be moved. So there you have it. MovePro from Move4U. Certainly wish that I'd had that 30 years ago when I was doing surveys for Pigfords. I was not known as the most accurate sales representative. Anyway, I know the Move4U team are working hard on a brand new version of MovePro. In the meantime, if you're interested in getting rid of the pen and paper, transitioning to a digital survey, or indeed looking to replace your current system, then certainly recommend that you contact Move4U at move4u.com, sign up for a free trial. They tell me that the cost of the platform is approximately the same as you'd pay for breakfast every morning, so well worth a look. Once again, move4u.com, or you can contact me at oakeshottconsulting.com. Thanks for listening. Take care.